Hey y'all, welcome to the Hat Creek Homestead. Today I'm going to bring you another one of our cooking videos. I'm going to show you how I make our barbecued pulled pork in an Instant Pot. I love my Instant Pot. I may or may not have 4 of them. I won't tell. I love them. They make cooking a meal for my big family super easy. We're super busy. I can just throw something in. I can set it. I can forget it. I use it and my crock pot probably at least 3 times a week. And it's just super convenient and I love them. So I'm going to flip you around and show you what I've done already, because I kind of started, thought I hit play or record and did not. So let's jump in. So I have this 4.17 pound roast we got at the store, and I had turned on my Instant Pot and I just sauteed it on all sides, and then I put 1/3 cup of water in the pot. Now I'm going to go mix up the seasoning packet. I'll pour on top of this and then we'll set it for 60 minutes, and it's that easy. So when I make it, I use this McCormick slow cooker barbecue pulled pork, and you see it has the Instant Pot symbol on it. So this is the back of the package. It shows you for slow cooker, crock pot, and the Instant Pot directions, which are the ones I'm following today. These are the ingredients that they suggest that you use, and I'll use these plus some more. I have my brown sugar. I add honey. And so the honey I'm going to use today is the Timmifer Honey we got from Tim over at Ridge Life at the family Christmas party. Then barbecue sauce. I normally use Head Country. Ketchup. This is the only brand of ketchup my family will eat. Apple cider vinegar. Elderberry jelly or grape jelly. And then it calls for mustard. And I always use Grey Poupon because I like the Dijon mustard. Any mustard will work. But I'm going to double this because I'm using 2 packets. So I already put in my cup of ketchup and my cup of brown sugar, and I'm fixing to do my apple cider vinegar. So yeah, because I'm doubling my recipe, I'm going to pour it in here to measure it out. But I'm going to pour it in here so I can kind of squish that ketchup out of there. Next, I'm going to add my barbecue sauce. And I normally do half as much barbecue sauce as I do ketchup. And I just really like the flavor of this Head Country. Sometimes I use stubs or and now we're going to add the honey. I'm just going to add 1/3 cup, and this has been up in the cabinet, so somebody's having a rainy day. And now I'm just going to get me 2 big old tablespoonfuls of this elderberry jelly and toss in there. I'm going to put a big heaping teaspoon of this mustard in, and then I'm going to do another one as well. And then I'm going to cheat. I'm going to put it in my stand mixer and mix it all up. Alright, I got all my ingredients mixing up. The brown sugar is down at the bottom, as well as the seasoning packet. I'm just going to let that blend up, and then I'm going to dump it over my roast. I normally taste it after this to see if I need to add more of something. If it's too sweet, I'll put in more vinegar or more mustard, and if it's too tangy, then I'll add in either more brown sugar or more honey or jelly. Dip off of right here and see how it tastes. Actually, it's pretty good this time, so bring it over, and I'm just gonna pour it over the top of the roast. Then I'm gonna put the lid on my Instant Pot and set it on manual for 60 minutes. And I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like when it's done cooking. Alright, we're going to put our lid on. We're going to hit manual, and then I'm going to move this up to where it says 60. My Instant Pot just beeped, and we're gonna flip this. All right, we got the steam all pulled out. We're gonna flip and make sure this is done. It's been in here for an hour, so this is what it looks like. Yeah, try to pull some of this apart, and I can't do that and hold this camera, so I'll be right back. Well, that's what it looks like. I don't know if it looks done or not. I'm gonna have to see if I can separate some more. It's not real tender, falling off the bone yet, so maybe it's not all the way done. I may have to put it back in. All right, so let's see if our pulled pork is done. After I checked it the last time, it wasn't very easy. It wasn't shredding very well, so I decided to put it back in for 30 more minutes. And now it looks like it's shredding pretty easy, so I'm gonna say that it's done. The next thing that we're gonna do for our pulled pork is we're making pulled pork nachos. So I'm gonna make the queso cheese. And the way that I make my queso cheese for this is I just use, I'll go over here. I just use this Velveeta Queso Blanco. I just cube this up. I'll see if I can cut this while I just cut this into cubes. Then I put it in a bowl in the microwave with some milk. And then I add a can of Rotel and I mix it up and pour over the top. And then we just serve it on tortilla chips. What pulled pork we don't use tonight with the pulled pork nachos. We'll warm up tomorrow and have pulled pork sandwiches after church. And so yeah, that's how I make my pulled pork. Here's my cheese all cubed up. Now I'm gonna add some milk and we'll put it in the microwave. I've added the milk, I'm gonna put it in the microwave. In the microwave for 3 minutes, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna put it back in for another 3 minutes because that cheese isn't all the way melted. Here's the cheese. It's all melted. The milk is all incorporated. Now I'm going to put in my can of Rotel. I do not drain my Rotel. I just plop it in there. And then I'll mix it up and we'll put this on top of the pulled pork. And that's how I make my queso dip.